You know, when I first met Bennett, and he did this thing where he introduced me to his friend that he identified as an expert on ethics due to her work with the Enron case. She sent me this email, and in the back of the email is, "You're not his student. You're a teacher." And it's true. I used to teach people journalism. I used to do lectures at universities around issues connected to women's rights and to international sex trafficking. He wasn't my teacher, but I think he wanted to play some don't stand so close to me game. And I think she knew about it, and her concept of ethics was take the long view and see what kind of data you can get. So you can write a paper, get your name on it, because you already got the credentials to back you up. Somebody's going to consider you an expert. I think that when I wrote that motion and specifically referenced my understanding of what was happening with the Transition Authority Authorization Act, and I referenced acts of sedition and sabotage, they thought they were gonna teach me! And they thought they were gonna make me a playful little student to be put on view for all their other little students, right? They had already done that when they kidnapped me and had their students looking through their little computer screens and analyzing my behavior from their little remote viewing room while all these circumstances were contrived. And somebody got really freaked out because I could hear her writing her fucking notes, and she's like, "Oh my God, she's clairvoyant." Yeah, I am. And I was never a student of people that lied and said they were ethicists when really all it seems they were doing was harboring criminals within their own milieu, committing massive acts of securities fraud that exploited scores of people and disappeared their own colleagues, including colleagues that fucking spoke before damned commissions of Congress. What happened to that book I had about the hearings around Enron? Whatever you consider to be ethical about watching your little sting in the police game with a disbarred lawyer engaged in acts of defamation of a sitting judge while also setting up acts of bioterrorism didn't say much about what was actually presented as necessary changes that none of you made. Now, I think you know a little further down the road where we are right now. We're getting back to that. You thought you were going to teach me something. I reread that motion. I understand what a lot of you thought you saw. And you did that thing where you fucked with Yenny and her fucking life and her family. Because you wanted to test the little shit with V&E. You wanted to see if my expert ass would track down Daddy when he's using his son's accounts at V&E to do what with Mom? Huh? With the mother of the children. Turning them into fucking all kinds of hardware. How many little girls' pussies in actual fucking India are you laundering through her little brother Austin? Huh? How many goddamn legal filings with that man's son's name on them are being kicked back to private equity firms all over the goddamn fucking world? Are you afraid somebody's gonna go do an inspection of the Panama Canal again? No, I think somebody's going to exercise that original Noriega option in Texas. You got nowhere to fucking run, guys.